Anyone have any sites to show the flux box? Does anyone have any sites to show the flux box? Online, does anyone have any sites to show the flux box or any other? Huh? I'm not asking you any website to learn Fluxbox, Ray. W3 schools, I know. I'm saying any sites you did. You did any? Morning, you had nice breakfast, na? More energy. Good, Ray. Good online, someone did. Hemant, let's see. Play card VK18. Oh, we did card of an example, na? This one example we did it in box model. You all did cards? Hey, show me your cards, Ray, then. It's in your system? Hmm. It's the same classic answer. When traffic constable stop us, we'll ask, where is your license? At our home. We will say the same thing. If I ask it like the cards, you should show it in the link. No one, not even one person have the link, Ray. Bolo, bolo. Online also, 30 people are there. I want 30 links. Go here, full stack 9. Wait. Tell me. Tell me the link. You have it in your system, not in the link. It's okay. System I can see later. I want the links. Did you all remember the flux box, ma? If you remember last class, what we did is, let's see it. In the last class, sir, we did it something called flux box. Okay. And in the flux box, we learned what is display flux. We learned how the flux direction, flux wrap, justify content, align items, align content, and the gap. These are the parent properties. To understand these parent properties and the child properties, we even did one game called Fluxbox Froggy. I think you all played the 28 levels. 24, I think. 24 levels, right? Now, not only that level, sir, I also gave one site, fluxboxlabs.netlify.app. If you open that, you can able to see the game, the interactive one to make you learn how this Fluxbox will work. You remembered, ma? So at any points you can revise. In the last class, what we did, sir, we did one website, front-end mentor, projects, go here, go live. Oh, not this. Go here, go live. We did this. You all remembered, ma? Now today we will do one more flux box to make the programs understand in a more simple way. Okay. Now let's go to this time live website. We will go to one live website and we'll build it. Like Tata Click. Have you ever seen this site, sir? Now I want to create this site. Anyway, the top banner I'm leaving it, sir. See, the top banner I can do, but I will use something called grid, which we will discuss later. And this banner also, here slider is there. And slider we need JavaScript, so I'm leaving it. After I left the both, I will have this. Now I need all these images. I need all these cards, and I need one heading. If I go down, I need here 4 people section. Any doubts here? Online, are everyone clear what I'm going to create? Online, are everyone clear what I'm going to create, sir? Online, are you all getting my voice? Yes. Now see this, sir. All this all these categories are in single direction. Which direction they are in? Row direction. If elements are arranged in single direction, what you will use? Display flux. Let's use it, sir. I will show you how to create clones. Clones are the interesting concepts. You will take original website, you will create your dummy website. Index.html, style.css. Now inside the index.html, exclamation, enter. Now here, link CSS. I will always use header, main, footer. Do you guys remembered what is header, main, footer? Semantic elements. What are they? If I use div also, it will come same thing. It will not make any difference if I use div or something. But why do we use it this thing? Semantic elements increase SEO. Always better to use semantic elements. Okay. My clone of data click. Okay. Now inside the main, I wanted the categories, section, ID, categories. Inside the each category, sir, inside the each category, one image is there, one heading is there. One image is there, one heading, one image, one heading. So div dot category inside image and heading. Online or offline, if you guys has felt at any point not getting, you can ask me. I will repeat it one more time. What I did, sir, first I created that line. In that line section, I gave ID categories. Now each box needs one image and one heading. So for that, I'm creating something called category div. Inside that, I'm keeping one image and one heading. This is how I create. कोई doubt है sir? कोई doubt है माँ? No. Now go here, go to this right click, inspect. You all know that. If you do right click and inspect, what will happen? Chota image will come. You will get this image. Oh, you don't need heading, sir. That image itself coming with heading. So a waste of time. Go here, click this. I will take this. Copy, paste, image. Doubts? Doubts, sir? No. Online, anyone have any doubts, ma? Online, anyone get any doubts, sir? I hope no doubts. I just copied these things. Now I will go to each and every element. I will copy it. Front-end developers mostly should consider one thing. It should exactly look like same. That is our target. To do this, we can take those things. Now, shit, what happened, right? One, two, three. I think we already took this. Four. Usually designers will give these images, ma. If you guys remember, when we discussed front-end mentor, I told you when we discussed front-end mentor, I told you this. Images and all, you will get it from front-end mentor only. What font and all. But if you are cloning any website na, you should check that website to get those things. So that anyway that website guys will give you na all the things. Create it, it won't take much time for you. For sure. Perfect. West side हो गया. Next. Women's wear. Okay, alt I gave it outside the boxer, outside the quotation, which is wrong. Second one. Third one. Why? Okay, for everything I gave same logic, na? Very bad. Control K, L. If you do this, it will select the elements at a time. See, all changes at a time. Okay. Menswear, handbags. Now, watches. To the people who tried it, sir, they will understand this logic. You won't complete in just 10 minutes or 5 minutes. Sometimes your CSS will take it even hours. But if you practice it now, in future it will complete in seconds. When you go for interview, they will just give you 20 minutes to complete the whole design, but to responsive design. So you should able to do, sir. You should be good at practice. Go here, copy. Online, if anyone have any doubts, you can ask ma. Are everyone in the offline clear, sir? Are you all understanding what I'm doing? Okay. Actually, I'm just changing the images so that it will fit all the images. And I took the images from the original website for cloning, sir. Control V. Go here. And this is called reverse engineering. It means people will see the original website and will build their website using those same thing. Last one. Go down. Control V. Okay, it's not there now. Let's run our website, how it is looking. Here they all are coming one after the another, sir. Why? Because they are block elements. Because they are, but I want them to come side by side. So you go to the CSS, you will say first, you should say asterisk, margin 0, padding 0, box sizing border box. Why you are writing it every time? I'm telling it again. I'm writing it so that you can remember the box model. That is the main thing in the box model. Now, next one, sir. You are writing it here. I will write it header also. It's not necessary, but I'm writing it. Font size 48 pixel. Background color black. Color white. Text align. Center. Padding top 50, bottom 50, left and right 0 pixel. If you go to my website on top, this is how it looks. Now, here, categories. Everything is inside an ID categories. If I go to the categories, if I say display flux, automatically they will come side by side, sir. What is the problem, sir, here? They are coming side by side, but are they fitting it exactly? Here you see, they are fitting exactly. Okay, here they are not fitting. Flux box will bring it exactly onto the height width, okay, of the parent. So you should say if you use wrap, sir, it will come down. Don't think it like wrap. Wrap will make you come down. So instead, for the body, define height and width. Height 100 VH, width 100 VW. And categories width 100 VW. Why they are not fixed? Images, na? Each image inside the category, each image height 100 pixel. Sorry, not 100. It's something like 144 pixel. Width 144 pixel. Did they match? No, not still. Let's go to their site. How much height they gave? They said it width is height 144, height is 144 only. Okay. They gave it max width 100% and object fit fill. So they gave it here for every element. They gave it here. height 144. I'm writing at a time, sir. To write at a time like me, if you wanted to write, select the element where you wanna write, and I will show you the trick one more time. See here. I'm selecting 144. Everywhere 144 is there, right or not? Control Shift L. Control Shift L. These are just shortcuts, ma. It may not be useful for you, may be useful for you. If you wanted to write, I'm just telling it. Control Shift L to select the elements. If you click escape, they will go back. Now I'm just writing it here. 144 width 144. That's it. Here height 100 percentage, width max, no, max width 100 percentage, 100 percentage, and uh and object fit cover, no, not cover, fill. Now go here. This is 100% of the website. Now they fit it exactly. Now if you observe this, sir, this one with my site, now see here they gave some curvatures, they gave some gap also, which I will do it now. Okay, and understand this also logic, ma. Here what are these properties? First, height is 100 percentage. It means how much height you gave it here in the image, that same height. And width, instead of giving width, we gave max width. Why? Because when like tomorrow I will add another category, automatically width of each element will be reduced, na? Because they are in display flux, na? Width of each element will be reduced. So maximum width will be 100 percentage, which is 144. Okay. Not only that, object fit. If you give one element, sir, if you give one element, and if you give one image inside this element, and you wanted this image exactly to fit into this div, then you will use object fit. There are three properties. Fill. It will fill the entire box. Or cover. Cover means it will zoom. Like if when you do background images, you tried this. Cover will zoom the image. Or if you try something like contain, contain will exactly do it horizontally or vertically based on the image, landscape or portrait. Okay, those kind of things will be done, sir. And also they are in display flux. So I will give gap 15 pixel, and each one category I will give category background border radius 20 pixel. Not sufficient. Category image border radius 20 pixel. Perfect. Can you see this, ma? Similar it is. Only the thing is top and bottom, they are getting some padding also, which is like padding top and bottom 50 pixel, left and right some 10 pixel. If I go here, this is how my site is looking. Any doubts, sir, here online? Online, does anyone have any doubts? Offline or online, anyone have any questions, sir? Okay, jewelry, I got it too instead of lipstick. Yeah. What is the difference between? See, one element is there. This element width is 100 pixel. This is basic width. You are giving width. Now, imagine this element is in a flux box. what will happen automatically? This element, even though they are 100 pixel, they will get edges now because of other elements, right or not? Flux box will adjust the elements. Any doubts? No. Are they having 100 pixel now? Originally 100 pixel, but when you make it flux box, it will get shrink, right? Do they have 100 pixel now? No, they are not having 100 pixel. And the same way, imagine only two elements are there in the flux box. Those two elements will like to fill half and half now, but they are having actually 100 pixel, they should be. But they are going more than 100 pixel also now. There is a chance you can grow them or shrink them in the flux box. Max width means it will not it will not go more than that particular point. Max width 1000 pixel, it will not go more than 1000 pixel fixed. Where? Yeah. Someone, could you explain how to inspect elements and how to get it from another website? That's what I did now. Okay, I think that is what I did it just now. And if you wanted one more time, this is the website, official website, Tata Click. Okay, go here, go down, right click, inspect. Now when you inspect it, sir, okay, go to the top. Now can you see these things, ma? Select this, go and select this, guys. See? Now here, total 6 cards are there. Can you see that? Now first card, something image. This banker card is there, 10% discount. Can you see this, sir? Go here, down, assets. So you will get the image. Very simple. Same like next one. If you go here, second guy, and you will get the image. Click on this. It will work. Next one. Select this. This. One more. This. Any doubt, sir? Online or offline? Anyone have any doubts, ma? In reality, if you understand how to make the flux box, you can actually make it something really nice things. Now the elements are arranged in row and you can make it. Now you have 6 images. Can you do the same thing again one more time? Right? You can do the same thing one more time, na? Now take and observe the website. Can you create same how I created the above section? Can you create this section? Can you create this section, ma? Is it display row or column? Row. Very simple, na? Okay, nice, sir. Now next, can you do this one? Can you do this one, sir? How? Heading only. You will give size and you will give top padding and bottom C, you will give so much padding. Bottom. Now here, take this. Now see, how many are there? And all are display flux, 4 images. Can you keep it, sir? Can you keep them, sir? Yes. Sir, how to keep these arrows? That will come in next, like we will do float and all. Now, next, go down. Same thing, same thing, same thing. If you do it one thing now, whole page will be done. You just have to change images. Any doubts here? Now let's go and observe one more site where you can able to do it or not. Mintra. Similar. Now go down, go down. This is grid. 2 by 2. Okay, so we will do grid now later anyway. I will show you some website like Flipkart. Take this Flipkart. Now, can you do this categories, ma? Can you do this categories one? At least static one. I don't want you to get it this dynamical, but at least static one you can do na? Any doubt, sir? Static one you can do. Or next. You can do, see, you can do this, these sections. Or next. They are coming grid here. Grid, 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 grid. Again, flux box, grid, flux box, grid. So, sir, if I learn flux box, or if I learn grid, 80% of what the site contribute, I can try. Any doubts? Any doubts here? Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? Yeah. Now, let's start, sir. Let's start today and another interesting concept of the CSS, which is display grid. Display grid. Display grid. One of the most important topic also. Grid is used to place items in two directional way. If you remember, fluxbox is used for single direction, row or column, either row or column, any one direction only. But grid is not like that. At a time, row by columns. Like I wanted to place one elements like this in two rows, two columns. Here I wanted to place some elements like this. Okay. Then you will use something called grid, sir, which is not completely row or column. You will go with both rows and columns, sir. Two directional way, rows and columns. Rows and columns. Any doubt, sir? Grid is used to place the items in two directional way, rows and columns. For example, let's go here. Let's open some Amazon. Now, if I open Amazon, if I go here, if I click here, something like today's tales. Now, go here down. Can you see here? Elements are coming, phones and all are coming. Are they in row or column, sir? Are they in row or column? You may think it like, you may say it like, no, no, sir, they are in rows. But again, another row is there, na? These both rows are in column, na? Right or not? Again, if I go down, let me zoom out. Now, if I see this site like this zoom out way, go here and understand. Some people will say it like this. Sir, row, again row, again row, row. So, sir, you can create one flux box. Inside this, all are in column. And again, inside each column, you will have again in row. Can you do that, ma? And if you do that, you will get it. But it will be flux box inside flux box. And it will be confusing for some people. Instead, why don't we create it something like this? Where you will have like this. You will have directly rows and columns. Like a table, sir. You remembered my tables? Can I create like a table in the CSS where I directly put it like rows and columns? That is what grid. What is it? Grid. Not only in this website, any website it works same way. Like let's open a website like Swiggy. Now here, all the items, see, they are in row and columns, like 4 by 4, right or not? Any doubts, ma? No. I open here something like Flipkart. Flipkart. Now if I open some kind of fashion, now see again, rows and columns. It is also grid of 4 by 4. Any doubts, sir? Online, any doubts? Offline, any doubts, ma? Huh? For marking the websites, I used, no, I didn't use any extension. I used something, this WebEx. Now we are in a meeting actually. Because of the meeting, I used this. Okay. Yeah. If you go for extensions, you can use pen tools. Yeah. If you go for extensions, you can use something pen, pen tool. You can take it here, any kind of pen tools. There will be so many pen tools will be there. Okay. Mm, no, they are not getting it nicely. See, I can use this. Next, let's start, sir. Next one. Grid is used to place the items in two-directional way. Okay. Grid will be applied. Grid will be applied to parent or container. If you remember, even Fluxbox is also applied to parent only. Grid will be applied to parent or container. Now, next. Display flux. Sorry. Display grid is the property that defines parent grid. Parent grid. To understand grids, we should understand. We should understand grid rows, columns, row lines, column lines, column lines. We should understand row lines and column lines, sir. We should understand rows, columns, row lines, column lines. Row means horizontal line, which is like x-axis. And column is like a vertical line, which most people already know this here, y-axis. Row line, this is where most people confuse. Lines which are used to make a row. Column lines which are used to make a column. Now, let's understand them in deeply. Let's understand them in deeply. Now here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can anyone tell me how many rows are there? How many rows? 2 rows are there. How many columns are there? How many columns are there, ma? Still no any doubts? No. Now, can anyone tell me how many row lines are there? How many row lines? Row lines means the lines which are used for to make the rows. Now, if you count it here, line number 1, line number 2, line number 3, total you have 3. How many column lines are there? How many column lines are there? Same logic, sir. Column number 1, line 2, line 3. Total? Now, these are very important. When you are learning Fluxbox, how much important just main axis, cross axis, that much important to understand it. Are everyone clear till now? This is just a basic level. Slowly, I will increase it more hard and hard so that you can able to find. Now, from now onwards, row lines, column lines, understand. Okay. Are everyone clear till now? Yeah. Let me try it one more time. This time, focus here. Can anyone tell me here how many row lines are there? How many row lines are there? How many row lines are there? 3 or 2? 3. How many are there? 3. This is the most interesting point. Sir, actually, 1, 1, 2, 3, 3 are there. But if you are considering it from this side, you will get it only 2. Why? Because this row is actually combining these 2 rows. This row is nothing but combining 2 rows. In HTML, if you remember tables, we did this as something called row span. That means actually 2 rows are there. Actually 2 rows are there. This first row is combining 2 rows. If you see this one and if you are thinking it like only 1 row is there, that is wrong. Any doubts? Any doubts, ma? Now, tell me how many column lines are there? How many column lines are there? 4. Perfect. because 1, 2, 3, 4. Online, is it clear, ma? Online, is it clear? One more time. One more time. Now, let's see it clearly. One more time. Now, see this website clearly. Now, take this website. Now, tell me, in this website, total, how many row lines are there? How many row lines are there? How many row lines are there? 4. 4 is right answer. Why? 1, 2. This one is there, but no one knows it. 3, 4. How many column lines are there? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one is important when we are doing it. Okay. Just remember this concept in more and more better way we will try it, sir. Okay. Now, while doing it, you will understand it in a bigger scale. Now, next, let's start, sir. Doing great. Code, grid, index.html, index.html, style.css, index.html, style.css. Now go to this index.html, exclamation, enter. Now inside this, I will write it something like this, link CSS. And inside this, I'm gonna give div dot parent. You put it whatever you like. Inside this, div dot child at dollar asterisk 8. Did you guys remember what is this? If I do this, what will happen, ma? Inside the parent div, 8 children will come, but each one will get child 1, child 2, child 3. That is what dollar means. And these shortcuts are called emmets. What are they called? Emmets. And they are there for only this VS code. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Total 8 are there. Doubt? Now go here. Dot parent. Oh, I should able to see the child now. So for each child, let's give height at least 100 pixel, width at least 100 pixel. Background color red. Color white. Font size 36 pixel. Go here, grade. Total 8 people are there. I will go to the parent. I will say dot parent display grid. Sir, remember when you say display flux to the parent, when you say display flux to the parent, did you remember what happened? Arranged elements in row. By default, elements comes in row. Without mentioning direction also, if you just say display flux, automatically child elements arranged in row, right or not? But if you say display grid, nothing will happen. Anything happen, sir? No, nothing will happen. Why, sir? Because grid is not one direction. Grid is two direction. Now grid is just waiting it like, okay, you said grid. How many columns you want? Or how many rows you want? You should tell, na? If you don't tell columns, how can it cut? If you remember, I gave you an example like when you do display flux, I told you it's like the last bench, right? Grid is like arranging the people in exam hall. Do you remember my in college days, they will arrange you like when you go for exams based on your hall ticket number, they will arrange you in exam halls. In exam hall, they will have one condition. Per bench 2 people, per bench 3 people, they will adjust you. Imagine there is no condition that per bench how many are there. Can they arrange you? No. First, if they said it like at least 2 people, then they will arrange, oh, left side one, right side one. I saw see. You should tell columns. What you should tell, ma? Columns. How many columns you want, sir? Let's go with 3 columns. Grid, template columns, grid, template columns, grid, template columns. I will just delete this thing. No worries. I will say for parent some height 400 pixel, width 400 pixel. I will say height 400 pixel, width 400 pixel. Grid template columns 100 pixel, space 200 pixel, space 100 pixel. Let's give border 1 pixel, solid white. Did you see the elements are arranged? How many columns came? How many columns? 3. Very good, Ray. Understand the difference between columns and column lines. How many columns? 3 columns. Perfect. Now, first column width क्या है? What is the first column width? 100 pixel. Perfect. What is second column width? How did you know that? Because we mentioned there, you can see that. I said it. I want 3 columns, sir. I wanted 3 columns, sir. First column width, how much I mentioned? 100. Second column width, how much I mentioned? Third column width, how much I mentioned? Any doubts, ma? No. Sir, what if, sir, I wanted first column 50 pixel, second column 150 pixel, third column, I don't want it in a third column only 2 columns. Any doubt, sir? You can arrange, how can, see, again, online, whoever did not understand how come 3 columns. Here, how many columns you gave? How many columns you will give? That many columns it will come. Here, how many columns I gave? 2. First one is 50. Second one is? First one is 50. Second one is 150. If you don't give height and width, it will automatically adjust to the parent. 150, 150, sir. Sir, I want one more column. Space. Let's give one more column, 50 pixel. Now what will happen? Three columns. What if I give one more column? 100 pixel. Total, how many columns are there now? What is the first column width? Second column width? Third column width? Fourth column width? Now, tell me, I wanted three equal columns of 100 pixels. I wanted three equal columns, 100 pixels. How to write? I want three equal columns, 100 pixels. कैसे लिखना है? 100 pixel space 100 pixel space 100 pixel. कोई डाउट है? Any doubt, sir? Online, any doubts, ma? I hope no doubts. Now, instead of writing it, sir, if I create 10 columns of equal width, can I write it each one 100, 100, 100? Instead of that, you have one method called repeat. What is the method? Repeat. If I write repeat 3 comma 100 pixel, 300 pixels will come. दोनों same है. Instead of writing 100 pixel 3 times, you can use this method, but basically both are same. Instead of writing it 3 times, you can do it in a single line. Now divide 8 boxes. Divide the 8 boxes into 4 columns, each 150 pixel. Everyone, think about it. I wanted to divide 4 columns, each 150 pixel. How do you write it, sir? Repeat 4, comma 50 pixel. बराबर. Repeat 4 comma 50 pixel. Online, I hope you all are getting it. Online, if anyone not getting it, please let me know. Now, let's give 250. Oh, 150. Now, what if, sir, I wanted to increase rows also? You can do that grid template rows. But before you do that, sir, there is some different units. Sir, can I give only pixels? No. You can use all units. You remember so many units are there. EM, REM, percentage, VW, VH. You remember, sir, last week? You can do that all. 4 comma 25%. Anyone guess what it will happen? 4 comma 25 percentage. What does it mean? What does it mean by 4 comma 25%, sir? 100 divided by 4, sir. Each one 25, 25, 25, 25. I can give by percentage. I can give by EMs, REMs, VH. It's up to you. There is one new unit also. There is one new unit also called fractions. Do you remember fractions, in childhood? In childhood, they will teach you something called fraction. For example, they will say 1 by 3 of apple. What does it mean by 1 by 3, sir? 1 by 3 means if you take an apple and cut it into 3 parts, and exactly how much part will come? 1. That is called 1 by 3. Right or not? Any doubt, sir? No. This 1 by 3, we can even do that. We can even do parts here. Now, sir, someone is asking it, what is the difference between pixel and percentage? Dekho, pixel will be a constant one. Percentage depends on parent. Imagine parent is total width is 200 pixel. 200 pixel will be 100 percentage. Grid can go out of the box also. Flux means it will be always inside the box, but grid can go out of the box. There is a chance. If you go with percentage, man, if I give 50 percentage, then it will be 100 pixel. 50 pixel is 25 percentage actually here. Okay. Percentage and pixels are not same. It depends on parent width. It's not a 25 percentage or 50 percentage of web page. It's 20 percentage of parent. Percentage always for the parent. Now here you are giving it grid template column, you are giving it to the parent. Okay. Now next grid template columns. If I say 1 FR, 2 FR, can anyone tell me what does it mean by this? One fraction and two fractions. One fraction and total how many fractions are there now? Total how many fractions are there? That means total width. They are dividing into 3 people. They are dividing into first guy is getting 1 part. Second guy is getting 2 parts. So first one width, how much, sir? 1 by third. What is second one width? What is first one? 1 by 3. Second one? Are you getting my point, sir? Imagine I have 100 rupees. I wanted to split. I said it like you will get 2 parts. I will get 3 parts. So total 100 rupees. How many parts are there then? Are you all listening to the question, ma? I have 100 rupees. I said you will get 2 parts. I will get 3 parts. Total, how many parts I have to divide? 5 parts. You are getting it 2 parts, right? If you are getting it 2 parts, how much you will get? 2 by 5. How much I will get? 3 by 5. Any doubts? The same logic here. If I say 1 FR, 2 FR, 2 FR, total 3 columns are divided. Can anyone tell me what is the width of first column? What is the width of first column? 1 by 5. Second one, 2 by, third one, 2 by 5. Yeah, that is called fraction. If I wanted to divide equally, sometimes I will use fraction also. Repeat 4 comma 1 FR. Now tell me each one how much width I give. Each one how much I give? 1 by 4. Perfect. Perfect. Now, okay, sir. Finally, you divide the elements. If you want to give a row gap between the elements, you give row gap 20 pixel. Between the rows, you will get gap. If you want to give column gap, you will give column gap. Between the columns, you will get it. If you give it here, just the gap, it will come all sides, rows and columns. Row gap, column gap, just gap. Your wish. Doubt? No, no, no. No. Now, justify content, here also same is there, same thing. Justify content, always move the elements through x-axis. In flux direction, in flux na, depends on direction, main axis and cross axis. But here nothing is like that. Always justify content x-axis, align items y-axis. Justify content x-axis, align items y-axis, because height is not there. So height 100 VH. Y-axis center. To make the element center, align content center. Same thing like a flux box, right or not? Instead of this all, you can even use place items center. But if you use place item centers, automatically it is like place item centers will be justify item centers and align item center kind of thing. Okay. It will remove the height and width of the elements. Now, next. Till now it's easy, sir. Till now, whatever we do, this justify content and all, these were easy. Now comes to the actual grid ka use. Grid is not only used for the elements to keep it in rows and columns. Grid is also used for layout. Grid is also used for now. Now focus here. Tell me total how many rows are there? How many rows are there? How many row lines are there? How many row lines are there? How many columns are there? How many column lines are there? Column lines 4. बराबर ना? Now देखो. Understand it very simple. Slowly understand. First box I wanted from here to here. I wanted first box like this. Box number 1. I want box number 1 from completely like in your tables, HTML tables, we used call span of 2. You remembered ma? I wanted call span of 2 here. वो कैसा करना sir? To do this, to do this, to do this, if you wanted like call span of 2, then I want you to take box number 1, take this box number 1, which is child 1, write it here, grid colon start, grid colon start. Which column it is starting it, sir? You should tell column line always, remember, column line. Which column line it started? 1. Which column line you wanted to end? This is interesting point. Dekho. Column line 1, column line 2, column line 3, column line 4. Which column line you wanted to start here? Which column line you wanted to end? 3rd. So 1, 2, 3. Grid colon end. I wanted to end at 3. And if you do that, sir, automatically it will come. Grid colon start, grid colon end. If you say grid colon, it will start with 1, it will end with 3. Doubt, sir? Any doubts, ma? Now, can anyone tell me how do I make this box number 4 like this? Box number 4, I want it like this. Box number 4 like this. Grid column. Which column it's starting? Which column it is starting? 2. Which column it went? 4. Which column it end? 4. Understand it and slowly count it. Because when we go for bigger things now, this count will increase. Child 4. Grid colon start 2. Right only. Grid colon end 4. Doubt? Doubt ma? Now sir, box number 3, I want it like this. Now think about it. Box number 3, I want it like this. Am I combining rows or columns? I'm combining this time rows, right or not? Same like earlier I tried columns. Now I want to combine rows. In your tables, it is like a row span. Now how do you combine rows, sir, here? Grid row start and grid row end. Grid row start and grid row end. Which row line I am starting? Which row line I am starting? Which row line I am ending? Which row line I am ending, ma? 2 to 4. Dot child 3. Grid row start 2. Grid row end 4. What? Did I fix any height here? Grid row start and grid row end. Any doubts, ma? Any doubts, sir? No. Last one. I want you to connect this box number 7, this box number 7 into whole line like this. This box number 7 as whole line. Box number 7 as like the whole line. How do you connect it, sir? Grid column or grid row? Grid column. Very good. Box number 7, child 7. Grid column. Tell me, sir. Column. You can even use shortcut. Instead of writing column start, column end, you can write it grid column starting at what? 1, ending at 4. You can write 1 by 4 like this. What does it mean by 1 by 4, sir? 1 by 4 means it starts at 1, end at 4. This is called shortcut. For rows also you can do shortcut. For columns also you can do shortcut. See, you can see some nice layout came, right? You can divide the things like this. I go here. I will just give some parent background image URL. Inside HTML, inside projects, inside profile. Oh, now No. Object fit will. No. Cover. Mm, why it is not exactly fitting it? Background color. Transparent. Width 400 pixels or 300 pixels. Background. Background size. Contain. Background repeat. No repeat. Now I will use something called gap, which is 20 pixel. Now I will give again background, something like it got dominated. Mm, not white. The background size with the 300 pixel is not great. How many columns I gave? Three columns, 300. So it should be 300 perfect only now. Oh, background size is not correct. Instead of contain, I should use cover, which will perfect. Cover 300. Background position. Position. Center. Now I can use something like gap. It would look good if we have something nice image and nice thing. Not working well. I thought it's something different. Yeah, anyway. Does anyone have any doubts in the grid boxer? No. We can even adjust, same like the flux box. You can adjust each child also. See, I'm adjusting each child row column. You can adjust the child using align self, justify self. You can even adjust the child using order. Using order. Now, anyway, we will do the project. But before do the project, if you remember yesterday, like when we discussed Fluxbox, not yesterday, before we discussed Fluxbox, we did one game called Fluxbox Froggy. I hope you all completed the levels. Similarly, to make our understanding about the grid box in a better, we will play one game. You can open your phones and start it. Even online for grid practice, we will do. we will do grid practice game again, same like this game. We will play some kind of website, and again we will do some projects. Okay, now game name is grid garden. Grid garden, same like fluxbox froggy, grid garden. If you type it grid garden, you will get it. Online started. I will do few levels so that you will get a better idea. Grid garden target is you should make the carrots get the water. Now, total how many row lines are there here? How many row lines are there? 6. How many column lines are there? 6. Because it's a 5 by 5 grid. Now, I want this water to go to this third column. How do I write it, sir? Grid column start. Which column you wanted to start, sir? Which column line you want to start? Okay. You wanted to start at 1. You want to end it? Oh, you want to do like that. Okay. Imagine you do like this. End at 3. Imagine you do like this. What is happening? Now which column line you will end, ma? Which column line you will end? 4. Now this is not a right solution. See, understand column lines are 1, 2, 3, 4. My water started in first column and ended fourth column. Now carrots get the water, correct only. Now carrots got the water, correct only. But you know problem? Water is wasted now, right or not? So instead of wasting water, if I say let's start at the 3 only, perfect na? If I start my column at 3, anyway it will end at 4. If you want it for one column, you don't need to write end only. Grid column start 3. That means third column line it will start. Which column line it will start, ma? Third column line. Understand this example slowly. Any doubts in this example? Anyone have any doubts in this example, ma? No? Let's go to the next one. Now, I want this poison to go to that weed. Can anyone tell me where do you want it to start? Grid column start. Grid column start 5. Grid column start 5. Perfect. Now next. I am starting at first column. Which column to end, ma? Which column to end? Now, to the people online who said 5, that is wrong. 1, 2, 3. Which column you wanted to end? 4. Some people are saying about 3. Some people are saying at 5. Both are wrong. Don't think columns. Think column lines. That is where you will get confused. Column lines is fourth line. Grid column end. Grid column end. 5. Oh, sorry, 4. Perfect. Next level. Now reverse. Grid column, it will come from, it is starting from 5. So it should end at, sir, 2. Next. You can do 2 to 5 or 5 to 2, both are same. Now bolo, sir, quickly. Grid column end. Where do you want me to end? 5 बराबर 1 to 5 perfect. Anyone? Grid column. Which column to which column, sir? 4 to 5. Online, if anyone not understanding, please let me know. Offline, are you all getting my point, ma? Yeah. 4 by 5. Next. Already 2 they gave, so I will write it end, which is end 4. Perfect. Now, 1 to grid column end 6. Now, grid column start. Where do you want me to start? Start at 3. Barabar. Now tell me, grid column, which column to start? Which column to end? 4 to 6. You will write it 4 by 6. Perfect. Now, quickly, grid column 2 by 5. Good. Sir, there is 5 by 5 rows and columns, but lines are 6 by 6. Yes, 100%. When you have 5 rows, 6 lines will come. You can just make it understand. Next. Sir, you can do it same like rows also, na? Can you tell me here rows? Grid row. Where to start, where to end? 3 by 4. Oh, write it 384. Next. Grid row. 3 to 6. Good. Let's do one more level. Now, anyone tell me. Grid column or grid row? Grid column. Okay, grid column. Which column you wanted to go? Grid column. Which column? 2 to 3. Perfect. Then, sir, then what you will give? Grid row. What row you will give? 5 by 6. Barabar. Final, sir. Grid column. 2 by grid column 2 to 6. Perfect. 2 by 6. Then grid row, how much, sir? 1 by doubt. Doubt, ma? Online, is it clear, everyone? Online, is it clear, everyone, till now? Yeah. So today's task, we did it till 11:15. We did it till 11:15. When you are free, ma, even in your mobile phone, you can open this grid garden. Okay. If you do 2 to 3 levels for 10 minutes or 5 minutes slowly, by night it will complete. Okay. Try to complete 28 levels by tomorrow. And whatever the levels you did not get, same like in Fluxbox also, whatever the levels you did not get, those levels we will try it tomorrow. And also tomorrow we will do one project on the grid. Is it clear, ma? Does anyone have any questions? No. That's it for today. Thank you all. someone how grid row is 1 by 6 because it starts with first line. Total 6 lines are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it is like first row to last. That's why grid row is 1 by 6. First one to sixth one. That's it for today, sir. Thank you all. We don't have any task for flux today. We have a task for grid. Try it grid game. Then we will do more and more websites. Thank you, sir.